March 7th, 1997, Friday night, 11:43 p.m. Los Angeles. Can-Am Studios on Beverly Boulevard. The kind of studio where legends record, where history gets made, where the air itself feels expensive, thick with smoke and ambition, and the weight of something ending. Biggie's in the control room, sitting on the leather couch, arms crossed, staring at the mixing board like it owes him something. The engineer, Mike Santos, is packing up, wrapping cables, putting away microphones, shutting down equipment, because they're done, finally done. Life After Death is complete. 24 tracks, 2 discs, the magnum opus, the statement, the proof that Ready to Die wasn't a fluke. Every song recorded, every verse perfect, every beat exactly right. 3 months of work, 3 months of late nights and creative warfare, and pushing until there's nothing left to push. And now it's finished. That's it, Big. We're done. Album's complete. Ready for mastering. Mike's voice has relief in it. Exhaustion. The kind that comes from living inside a project for months. From making something that matters. From knowing you just helped create something that'll outlive everyone in this room. Biggie doesn't respond. Just sits there, staring. Not at the mixing board anymore. At nothing. At everything. At something Mike can't see. Big, you good? Mike stops packing. Looks at him. Really looks at him. Something's off. Something's different. Biggie's been quiet all week. Quieter than usual. And Biggie's already a quiet person. Doesn't waste words. Doesn't fill silence with noise. But this week has been different. This week he's been somewhere else. Mentally checked out. Present but absent. Here but gone. Yeah, I'm good. Biggie stands up. Walks to the window. Looks out at Beverly Boulevard. Late night LA traffic. Red lights. White lights. Movement. Life happening outside while he's in here finishing an album that might be the last thing he ever makes. He doesn't know that. Can't know that. But feels it. Has felt it for weeks. Months. The weight of something ending. Something running out. Time. Luck. Safety. All of it. You sure? You've been off all week. Something on your mind? Mike's known Biggie for 2 years. Worked on Ready to Die. Worked on every session since. Knows when something's wrong. And something's wrong. Biggie turns from the window. I need to record one more thing. Mike looks confused. Big, the album's done. We finished the last mix 3 hours ago. Everything's locked. We're ready to. Not for the album. Something else. Something personal. Biggie's voice is quiet. Certain. This isn't a request. This is happening. What are we recording? You got another track? Mike's already thinking about setup. About what beat to pull. About arrangement. No beat. Just me. Just my voice. Acapella. Biggie walks to the booth. Opens the door. Steps inside. Doesn't wait for Mike to set up. Just goes in. Stands at the microphone. Waiting. Mike follows. Confused but compliant. This is weird. Biggie doesn't do acapella. Doesn't record without beats. Doesn't freestyle into empty air. But Mike's learned not to question. Just facilitate. Just make it happen. Just press record when an artist needs to create. Okay. Let me set up a mic. You want the Newman? Mike's thinking vocal quality, thinking capture, thinking technical, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just something that works. Biggie's not thinking about quality, not thinking about mix, not thinking about how this sounds. Just thinking about what he needs to say, what he needs to leave behind, what his daughter needs to hear when she's old enough to understand. Mike sets up the microphone, checks levels, runs a quick test. Okay, you're good. Just talk when you're ready. I'm recording. He hits the red button. The tape starts rolling, capturing everything, preserving whatever's about to happen. Biggie stands at the microphone, silent, for a full minute, just breathing, eyes closed, gathering, preparing, deciding how to say what needs saying, how to compress years of love and regret and hope into words that a 3-year-old will understand when she's 18, when she's old enough to process. When she needs to hear her father's voice and know he cared. Then he starts talking. Voice low, quiet, intimate, not rapping, not performing, just talking, just being a father. Hey baby girl, it's daddy. His voice cracks slightly. Emotion already there, already present. You're too young to understand this now. You're only 3. You probably don't even remember me that well. I'm not around enough. I'm always working, always in the studio. Always on the road. Always somewhere that's not with you. And I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry. He pauses, breathes, continues. But I want you to know something. I want you to know that even when I'm not there, even when you can't see me, I'm thinking about you. Every day, every single day. You're the first thing I think about when I wake up, and the last thing I think about before I sleep. You're my heart, Tiana. You're my whole heart. His voice is getting thicker, emotion building, the dam starting to crack. I'm recording this because I need you to hear something. I need you to know something. And I don't know if I'm gonna be around to tell you when you're older. I don't know if I'm gonna get the chance to see you grow up, to see you graduate, to walk you down the aisle, to meet your kids. I hope I do. God, I hope I do. But I don't know. And that scares me. That terrifies me. The idea that you might grow up without me. That you might not remember me. That you might only know me from pictures and stories and songs. That breaks my heart. Mike's in the control room, frozen, not touching anything, not adjusting levels, not doing anything technical, just listening, just witnessing, just realizing he's recording something sacred, something that wasn't meant for the world, something meant for one person, a daughter, a 3-year-old girl who's going to lose her father and not understand why. I want you to know that I love your mother. I know we're not together. I know things are complicated, but I love her. She gave me you, and you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Better than music, better than fame, better than anything. You're my legacy. You're what matters. Not the albums, not the awards, not the money. You, just you. Biggie's crying now, openly crying, tears running down his face, voice breaking. But he keeps going, keeps talking, keeps leaving this message, this time capsule, this love letter from a father who knows he's running out of time. And I want you to know that you can be anything you want to be. Anything. Don't let anyone tell you different. Don't let anyone put limits on you. You're smart. You're beautiful. You're strong. You're mine. And you can do anything. Be a doctor. Be a lawyer. Be a teacher. Be a rapper if you want. Be whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you feel whole. Whatever makes you feel alive. And know that I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you right now at 3 years old. And I'll be proud of you when you listen to this. And I'll be proud of you for the rest of your life. He stops, wipes his face, tries to compose himself, fails, keeps crying, keeps talking through the tears. I'm sorry I'm not a better father. I'm sorry I'm not around more. I'm sorry you have to grow up with people asking you about me, about what happened, about the music, about the beef, about all of it. That's not fair to you. You deserve a normal childhood. You deserve a father who's present, who's there for recitals and birthdays and just regular days. And I'm trying. I'm really trying. But this life, this career, this thing I chose, it takes everything. And sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in it, like I'm losing myself in it, like I'm becoming something I don't recognize. And I don't want you to see that. I don't want you to remember me like that. His voice drops even quieter, more intimate, more raw. There's something else I need to tell you. Something I need you to understand. I feel like something's coming. Something bad. I don't know what. I don't know when. But I feel it. In my bones. In my spirit. This weight. This darkness. This sense that time is running out. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Maybe I'm just tired. But if I'm right, if something happens to me, I need you to know that it wasn't your fault. It wasn't because of anything you did or didn't do. It was just the life I chose. The path I walked. The decisions I made. And those are on me, not you, never you. He pauses, long pause, gathering strength for what comes next. And if something does happen, if I'm not there, I need you to be strong, stronger than me, better than me. I need you to live, really live, not just exist, not just survive, but thrive. Find joy, find love, find purpose, find yourself. And when you do, when you figure out who you are and what you want, know that I'm there, somewhere, watching. Proud, loving you, always loving you. Another pause, shorter this time, final words forming. I don't know how to end this. I don't know what else to say, except I love you. I love you so much it hurts. I love you more than I ever thought it was possible to love anyone. You're my daughter, my baby, my Tiana. And no matter what happens, no matter where I am, that will never change. You'll always be mine, and I'll always be yours, forever. He stands there. Silent, crying, nothing left to say. Everything said, message delivered, time capsule sealed. He looks through the glass at Mike, nods, done. Mike stops the recording. For minutes 37 seconds, The longest 4 minutes of Mike's career. The heaviest. The most important. He's recorded platinum albums, hit singles, career-defining verses. But nothing like this. Nothing this raw, this real, this final. Biggie comes out of the booth, face wet, eyes red, doesn't try to hide it, doesn't apologize for it, just exists in it, in the weight of what he just did, what he just created, what he just left behind. "You okay?" Mike asks quietly, knowing the answer, knowing he's not okay, knowing nobody who just recorded their own goodbye message is okay. "Yeah, I'm good." Biggie sits back on the couch, lights a cigarette, hands shaking slightly. "I need you to do something for me. Anything. That recording. I need you to save it. Put it on a DAT, label it for Tiana. And I need you to give it to January, Tiana's mother. But don't give it to her now. Tell her to keep it. Tell her to give it to Tiana when she's old enough. When she's 18. When she asks about me. When she needs to hear my voice. You understand?" Mike nods, understanding completely. Understanding that he just recorded a man's last words to his daughter. A message meant to survive death. To bridge the gap between father and child across years. Across loss. Across everything. "I'll take care of it. I promise. She'll get it when she's 18. Mike means it. This is sacred. This is important. This matters more than anything he's ever recorded. "Good. Thank you." Biggie stands. "I'm gonna go. Get some sleep. Big day tomorrow. Party at the Peterson. Whole thing." He walks to the door, stops, turns back. "Mike, don't tell anyone about this. Not Puffy. Not Bad Boy. Not anyone. This is private. This is just for Tiana. You understand?" "I understand. This stays between us." Mike gives his word. The way you give your word for something that matters. Something sacred. "All right, I'll see you." Biggie leaves, walks out into the LA night, gets in his Suburban, drives back to the Westwood Hotel. 2 days left, 48 hours. Though he doesn't know that, can't know that, just feels the weight, the ending, the darkness coming. March 9th, 1997. Sunday morning, 12:47 a.m. Biggie shot, multiple times. Suburban riddled with bullets. Wilshire Boulevard, Los Angeles. The king of New York dying in a city that never wanted him, never accepted him, never let him be safe. 1:15 a.m. pronounced dead, 24 years old. The message recorded 2 days earlier. The goodbye preserved. The father's love stored on magnetic tape waiting for the daughter who's too young to understand that she just lost everything. Mike Santos hears the news at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Call from Bad Boy. Biggie's dead. Shot last night. Gone. Mike hangs up. Sits in his apartment. Thinks about the recording. About the booth session. About Biggie crying while talking to his daughter. About, "If something happens to me." About knowing. About feeling it. About leaving a message just in case. Just in case became reality. 2 days. Just 2 days between recording and death. Between prophecy and fulfillment. Between father and ghost. Mike makes a copy of the DT. Stores the original in his safe. Takes the copy to Jan Jackson. Tiana's mother. Biggie's first love. Mother of his first child. She's devastated. Destroyed. The father of her daughter murdered. Her child growing up without a father. All of it impossible. All of it real. "Jan, I have something for you. From Big." He recorded it 2 days ago. Friday night. "It's for Tiana. But he said to give it to her when she's 18. When she's old enough." He was very specific about that. Mike hands her the DAT, labeled, "For Tiana." To be opened on her 18th birthday. Jan takes it. Stares at it. What is it? It's him talking to her. Just talking. Being a father. Telling her things he wanted her to know. I don't know how he knew. But he knew. He recorded a goodbye message 2 days before he died. Mike's crying now. Can't help it. The weight of it. The prophecy of it. The tragedy of it. Jan holds the tape. Can't speak. Can't process. Just holds this final piece of Christopher. This last gift to their daughter. This message from beyond. From a man who knew. Who felt it. Who prepared. Who loved his daughter enough to leave her something when he knew he might not be there. "Thank you. Thank you for this. I'll keep it safe. I'll give it to her when she's ready." Jan clutches the tape. Precious. Sacred. Irreplaceable. 15 years pass. Tiana grows up. 3 years old to 18. Without her father. With stories. With pictures. With music. But without him. Without his presence. His voice. His hands. His hugs. Just absence. Just memory. just the ghost of a father she barely remembers. March 29, 2012, Tiana's 18th birthday. Party at her mother's house. Family, friends, celebration. But also wait, because 18 means something. Means adulthood. Means questions answered. Means the tape. Jan calls Tiana aside. After cake. After presents. After everyone else. Just the two of them. In her mother's bedroom. Private. Sacred. I have something for you. Your father left this. He recorded it 2 days before he died. He wanted you to have it when you turned 18. When you were ready. I think you're ready now. She hands Tiana the tape. Old. Preserved. Labeled in Mike's handwriting. For Tiana. From your father. Tiana holds it. Hands shaking. What is it? It's him talking to you. I haven't listened to it. This is yours. Private. Between you and him. You can listen now or wait. Whatever you need. Jan's crying. Has been preparing for this moment for 15 years. Dreading it. Needing it. Both. I want to listen. Now. Alone. Is that okay? Tiana's voice is small. Young. Despite being 18. Despite being grown. Still a daughter. Still a little girl who lost her daddy. Of course. Take your time. I'll be downstairs. Jan leaves. Closes the door. Gives her daughter space. Privacy. Room to meet her father across the gap of death. Across 15 years. Across everything. Tiana sits on the bed. The old cassette player ready. She puts in the DT transfer. Presses play. And hears her father's voice. For the first time in a way she's never heard before. Not rapping. Not performing. Not being Biggie Smalls. Just being Christopher. Just being daddy. Just being hers. Hey baby girl. It's daddy. She gasps. Covers her mouth. Tears immediate. That voice. That specific voice. The one she remembers from 3 years old. The one that used to read her bedtime stories. The one that used to sing her to sleep. The one that disappeared when she was too young to hold onto it. And here it is. Preserved. Present. Real. She listens to all 4 minutes 37 seconds. Doesn't move. Doesn't breathe. Just listens. Just receives. Just lets her father talk to her across death. Across time. Across the impossible distance between living and gone. And when it ends. When his voice stops. When silence returns. She breaks. Completely breaks. Sobs. The kind of crying that comes from loss and love and grief and gratitude all mixed together. All impossible to separate. All consuming everything. She plays it again. And again. And again. 7 times that night. Just listening. Just hearing. Just being with her father in the only way she can. Through magnetic tape. Through preserved words. Through love that survived death. Because he knew. Because he felt it. Because he loved her enough to leave this. This message. This gift. This piece of himself. 27 years after his death. 2024. Tiana Wallace is 32 years old. Successful businesswoman. Fashion entrepreneur. Mother herself now. 2 kids. Living the life her father hoped for. Thriving. Not just surviving. And she still has the tape. Still listens to it. Birthday. Father's Day. Hard days. Days when she needs to hear his voice. Days when she needs to remember she was loved. Is loved. Always will be loved. And that's the story. March 7th, 1997. A father who felt the end coming. Who knew time was short. Who recorded a message for his daughter. For minutes 37 seconds. No beat. No performance. Just love. Just goodbye. Just a man trying to be present for a future he wouldn't see. And how that message waited. 15 years. Preserved. Protected. Until an 18-year-old girl needed to hear her father tell her she mattered. She was loved. She could be anything. And how that recording still exists. Still plays. Still speaks. Still proves that Christopher Wallace was more than Biggie Smalls. Was more than the music. Was a father who knew he was running out of time. And chose to spend his last hours in a studio leaving love behind. That's the truth. That's the legacy. That's what matters.